Welcome back to BlackTideTV. Today we're doing a double topic video. We're going to do a first look camo for the 6-speed camo, but we're also going to be talking about the Argus and why it's going to be nerfed and how it's going to be nerfed, in my humble opinion, because this thing is overpowered. This is one of the greatest shotguns I think we've ever seen in Call of Duty history, and it's just amazing. We're going to get into that a little bit later in the video. First, let's take a look at this camo. So the 6-speed camo you get for doing 75 of whatever challenge your weapon, shouldn't say shotgun, your weapon requires. So two of the shotguns, that would be the Argus, which is the one I'm using, and the, what's it called, the KRM 262, they're going to require one-shot, one kills. So you're going to need 75 one-shot, one kills with them, as well as all of the snipers. It's going to be 75 Scorestreak kills with launchers, 75 kills with the combat knife, and 75 headshots with everything else. And that's how you get the 6-speed camo. It's pretty simple. With the shotguns and snipers, you're going to get there very, very quickly. With headshots, it might take you a little bit longer, but camos are very easy to get in this game. It's very easy to get headshots if you know what you're doing, which you will know in very, very shortly, because I'm going to make a video very soon about how to get your headshots easier. So make sure you're staying tuned for that one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But it's going to require 75 of whatever of those challenges. So it's pretty easy to get with some weapons. Other weapons, it might take a little longer. The camo itself is not that fancy. For being the second last regular camo before you get into the special ones, it's really not that special. I think this should be one of the first camos, if you ask me. I think they kind of died out as they went. Like the Dante camo is really nice. Then you have the integer camo, which is like really, really cool looking. And then it's just like 6-speed, which kind of just looks like dusty and dirty. It doesn't really look like it's meant to be that way. It looks like it's like a rusty gun with a bunch of 6s painted on it. It's not that special. It's kind of like brownish, and then it's got these white 6s on it. This is one of the better guns that I found to show it off on. I know I'm running around a lot, so it's kind of hard to see, but throughout the rest of the gameplay you should be able to see it fine if you're paying attention. And it's really not that special. It's not a great shotgun. It's not a great camo. I don't think it's really deserving of that 75 kill spot. Like, this is the second last regular camo. It should be nicer. Now let's get into the meat of this video. This is what you guys probably clicked on the video for, and that is the Argus shotgun and why it's so overpowered, why it's going to be nerfed, and how I think it's going to be nerfed. And I have a fairly good idea of how it's going to be nerfed, and it is going to be nerfed. There's no doubt about it. They are not going to keep the shotgun the same. This is like Modern Warfare 2 days all over again, with the crazy overpowered shotguns where people just complained and whined and bitched until they nerfed them, which they actually never really nerfed them in Modern Warfare 2, because Infinity War was just like, bitch, get over it. But Black Ops, Treyarch is always on top of their nerfs, and they just like to smash things with their nerf hammer, and this thing is going to get smashed big time. The Argus shotgun is like, it's like if you took 3 of the most powerful shotguns, or actually no, 2 of the most powerful shotguns and 2 other shotguns from Call of Duty history. So this is like the SPAS 12 from Modern Warfare 2, the Model 1887 from Modern Warfare 2, the Striker from Modern Warfare 2, and the KSG, I think it was called the KSG from Black Ops 2. It's like if they had a 4-way and had a baby. That's what the Argus shotgun is. So it's a lever action. It's got a slug. It's got a hidden slug. If you don't know that, I'm going to explain that in a second. It's got extremely long range. This thing is Rex at long range, and it's got a huge magazine capacity. So those are the 4 great things about this gun. Like, it's amazing. This is one of the greatest shotguns I've ever seen in Call of Duty. And why is that? It's because it can compete in any situation. This thing can compete at close range, and it can compete at long range. It gets one-shot kills across the board. This thing, it's in all shotgun ranges. As far as shotgun range is considered, this thing completely trumps anything that it's competing with in shotgun range. So up close, you're gonna shoot. If you hip fire, you got that pellet spread, and it's gonna spread out. It's gonna get the guys around you. You're gonna be able to get the guys in one shot up close if you're accurate enough. I mean, just don't aim down your sights when you're in close range, and you should be able to get an easy kill, because it's got that pellet spread. It's got very high damage in each of its pellets, and it's just a powerful shotgun. You can work that action very, very quickly. So if you do miss, you can just follow up again and get that second shot. Now, how it competes at long range and how it becomes the KSG like I said, I believe that's what it's called. I can't really remember. Been a long time since I played Black Ops 2, but the KSG in Black Ops 2 had a slug, and how that worked was when you shot the gun, one single ball of pellets came out instead of a pellet spread. You got a single projectile which did massive damage. So it was very hard to hip fire with the KSG because if you miss, you're dead because you had to pump that thing again. By the time you pumped it, you're dead in Black Ops 2. So that's where that thing fell short. Whereas this one, you've got the pellet spread when you're hip firing. But when you aim down the sights, guys, listen to this. If you aim down the sights with the Argus shotgun, it becomes a slug. The pellet spread is so tight that the actual pellets condense together, and if you aim down the sights with the Argus, you're shooting a slug. So no matter where you aim, it's got 100% accuracy, and it's just going to wreck anything and everything in its range. It's got it's going to be doing like 800 damage or something freaking crazy like that when you aim down the sights with a shotgun. So at longer ranges, you can aim very, very easily and get that one-shot kill, whereas at closer ranges, you don't have to worry about trying to hip fire somebody and get them with a spread or get them with a slug that could just fire anywhere, because it's going to spread out. The pellets spread out when you're hip firing. So this is just a crazy gun. It's got the best of every world. It's got amazing magazine capacity as well. It's just a crazy, crazy gun, so it is definitely going to get nerfed. And how is it going to get nerfed? Generally, with weapons this powerful, Treyarch likes to play with the little things. Let's call it that. So this thing, they're not going to nerf that it has a slug when you aim down the sights. They're not going to nerf the epic damage or the epic range of this weapon. How they're going to nerf this weapon, I do believe that they're going to knock off the magazine capacity, the reload speed, and the sprint in and out time. So that's how it's going to work. Generally, how shotguns can really compete is when you sprint really fast, you can pull them up really quick and shoot. I think they're going to slow that down a lot. They're going to make it so you have to really just be waiting for your targets. You're going to have to know where your targets are going to come from. There's not going to be any more, oh my god, there's a guy, and pull it up and shoot and get a one-shot kill. It's going to be slower. That's how they're going to nerf it first. They're definitely going to chop off like at least 3 shots out of the magazine capacity. I know that's a little nerf, but it's definitely something they're going to do. They're going to take off that magazine capacity. We're going to see like 7 shots in the chamber, maybe 6 or 5 even. I personally, if I was Treyarch, I would put it down to 5 because shots in the magazine isn't a big deal, and you can really battle that. I don't think the shotgun has extended mags. If it does, then it's obviously very easy to battle that. But the magazine size isn't something that a lot of people will freak out about, so they'll do that just as a kind of hidden nerf. And the last thing is reload speed, because this thing has a lot of ammunition and it reloads really quick, so they're going to really slow that down, I think. And even if they had to put one shot in at a time like older lever action, pump action shotguns, I think they're going to nerf it that way as well. So it's going to be minor nerfs on this guy, I believe. They're not going to hit anything hard like the damage or the range, or people that like this weapon are really going to revolt against Treyarch and really hate the game. So we're gonna see some minor nerfs, and that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any idea of how they're going to nerf the Argus, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed the 6-speed camo. I hope you enjoyed the great gameplay where I got like 3 Cerberus and like 2 Wraiths, I think. That was pretty cool. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one, which is probably going to be on the Policia camo, which should be out tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.